kind of ironic when you think about it, and very sad.
What is Aurora?
The fate of the elven maiden who guards the entrance to her love's tomb. She's trying her best to stop tomb robbers from pillaging this place and preventing them from desecrating the holy ground, but it's already been desecrated. Like many places that should be sacred, this place is anything but, teeming with the undead that should never be able to rise here.
Unfortunately, love blinds, and love that's driven a spirit to hate blinds most of all. The best we can do for them is to try and give them both the rest they deserve. And that's going to be easier said than done.
And to think I was planning on settling down here. Barovia is a den of evil and undead.
No, Barovia is not that. Barovia is a desperately hopeless place that really needs a glimmer of light. A glimmer that hopefully we can provide.
And if you manage to get out of here, you'll bring me with you, right?
I said we would if we could, and I'm true to my word.
Then let's see what we can do for this elven prince. Maybe we'll find one of the items we need for the catalogue here.
We can only hope. But I'm more focused about getting this elven prince that rest. Let's keep going.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ravenloft Strahd's Possession, and when last we left off, we managed to gain access to the Elven Warrior's Crypt, and we are on the first lower level. There are werebats here, and there are wights, and wights can drain your levels. Also, if you click this little book here, you get to see what spells are active, so we can check that Falkhan currently has negative plane protection ready to go, which is good. Now, before we move on, I actually want to go and check this way and to see how much is in that direction. If it's a very small area, I'd rather fill that in before I go and fight even more wights. Now, ideally, I really don't like that crackling sound, by the way. That makes me think that we're going to be facing fire elementals. And, not surprisingly, fire elementals won't be affected by fireball. It appears to be a potion repository. Why would such a thing be here in a tomb?
Maybe there were guards at some point.
Guards against what?
The usual. Pillagers, the undead, those entities of evil that would defile such a place. They probably fell in combat. Maybe they're the wights. Either way, nobody's going to be using these, so let's see what we can do with them.
Agreed. Some of these potions will be very handy. We have a mixture of healing potions and oils of fiery burning, which I've been told leave an area of effect on the ground and will damage enemies every second that they're in it, which is really good. Now, there wasn't a door there. There may be a secret way through, but for now, there's that burning sound again. For now, I'm going to keep exploring, and I'm going to keep saving, because I really like the music here. This music really reminds me of Anvil of Dawn. I just had to interrupt my thought process there to mention that. But we need to keep saving so long as there are threats that can drain our levels. And you appeared out of nowhere, or that was just your walk animation being peculiar. Fortunately, you, being a werebat, aren't that tricky. The wights, however, you are tricky, right? Prayer has worn off. We can just deal with you like this. And I've been told that if someone's level is drained, it will say on the little bar here, it will say like X or Y loses a level. I don't think anyone lost a level there. So we're okay, but we're definitely going to want to rest pretty soon to get that spell back. What do we have here? A shield, entirely non-magical, not useful. Another shield, also non-magical, don't need that. I recognize these. What are they? Javelins of lightning.
Oh, I think I've heard of those. If you throw them, they transform into lightning bolts. Very useful for those that don't have access to spellcasters. Indeed. Let us rest. I think your warding spell has faded, Falkhan. Aye, it has. But it did very well for me.
We'll get this light spell back. This light spell is really useful. We'll also get prayer here. And we will get some aid spells as well. I think the next time I rest, I'm going to change out those fireballs, because if we are going to face fire elementals, we need something a little bit better to deal with them. What do we have? That is the question. You have, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt will do really well. Unfortunately, we only have one Ice Storm, but my Ice Storm will be very useful against the, fire elementals. So, let's go out and carry on exploring here. We can hear the howls of wights, so again, we're gonna save. If the game wants to give me, enemies that cause unrecoverable level drain, I am going to save after, fighting them and before fighting them. Oh, that was a hit there, so that is, your level... Yep, your, level drain protection gone. And then there's you. Did that, no, that did not. The game would have said that, we'd, lost a level, and we didn't. But I want to be absolutely sure, so I'm going to do that. I want to be absolutely sure. I'm going to save here, and then I'm going to load there. And, yep, level 7. I just wanted to be 100% sure. And I just loaded up, before that again, didn't I? Silly me! Guess what? It's time to rest again! Fortunately, the game doesn't have a time limit, and I'm very glad for that. Very glad indeed. I'm not glad that the music has faded, however. I really like the music in this game. I said I'd switch out those spells, didn't I? You know what? Let's actually switch out those spells while we're in a safe place. So, let us get rid of the fireballs, and instead get some lightning bolts prepared. And then we'll rest again. Now we're ready to deal with fire elementals, if there are any, of course. There may not be, but I think there are. That crackling sound didn't come from nowhere. Not an atmospheric sound. Not one I've heard before, anyway. There we go. Cast that. Ah, this music cycles very quickly, and I'm glad for that. It's unlike the Ivlis Cave music, where it was just silent for ages. I want a negative plane protection here. And one here. Marvellous. Now we're ready to go. And we're going to save over this one. Why not? We're as ready as we'll ever be. Let's keep going. Let's hope we don't find more of them. I think that's wishful thinking, Falkhan. Yes, I know, but you can but hope. And my hopes are dashed. Also, you do need to be careful because of the fact that they can hit you from further away than you can hit them. So, level 7 still? Yep. Level 6 still? Yep. We're getting a lot of experience from these enemies, but we've lost our buff, so resting again. Takes a long time to cast everything, but I'd much rather do this than lose a level. Much rather do this than lose a level. We could get them back, of course, by fighting the enemies that respawn, but it would take a long time. Especially when we're getting to the higher levels of this game. I don't know how high we'll be able to go, but considering the speed at which we are gaining levels, we're probably not going to be gaining too many more of them. And then the game proves me wrong and we get to like level 12. Could happen, I suppose. I don't know the max. Never played the game before. One more. And we're good. Marvellous. Let's move on. And let's lose those protective spells immediately. Could happen. Probably will. At least it's not a wight or a spectre or something horrible and undead. I wouldn't say this is much better, Velika. I know, but at least it's living. We've encountered so many foes that aren't living in this place. The tomb or Barovia in general. And, oh, hello. Wights! And did you see that there? I'm pretty sure that said, yep, Falkhan lost a level. So, let's load. And this time, let's have a lightning bolt prepared, and we will cast this immediately. That didn't do what I wanted it to. But, oh, I don't think anyone lost a level there. Oh. Did you lose a level, Falkhan? Yes, you did. Oh, 3 of you is going to be a problem, I see. Load again. I imagine fireballs would probably be more effective against these foes. See, that's Falkhan taking a hit already. And you're gone. Right. Level 6, level 7. Okay, we dealt with them. I was about to say we dealt with them without getting hit. But another one appeared, and we got that one too.
That was a little too close. Those lightning bolts came in very handy.
That they did. But I'm not going to presume that there aren't more of them.
Like in there?
Like in there. At least they're not going to ambush us from behind.
I don't know that, Velika. They might.
Fortunately, this place is really, really good at letting me rest. Is that a concession, considering that you can lose levels and will thus want to rest a lot? Or is it just fortune? It's probably just me being fortunate. I'm not a huge fan of game design where, like, getting huge impediments to progress, like getting poisoned and losing levels, can't be mitigated, because it really just punishes you without much recourse. Fortunately, we do have the ability to load our game, and that's pretty much our best defense. Remember when we didn't have many poison-curing items and we met all those enemies that could poison us in the town? And now we have loads of them, but of course we're not facing any enemies that couldn't poison us anymore. Ah! Werebats, these are not a problem at all. We can actually defeat you, but oh! Well, I think we found something we have to watch out for. Indeed. That's a lightning trap. We've been encountering quite a few of them. I wonder what it is about lightning bolts that these people that create traps enjoy. So... this is a big room. I'm actually going to back up and go to the other room, as I feel like that room over there is a dead end. Probably is. Maybe? I think it is.
Keep your wits about you, everyone. Who knows what could be in here? The answer is a big, large pile of nothing so far. So far.
Okay, there really is nothing in here. Absolutely nothing. At least it's a good place that we can rest. Okay, let's now go this way. This door is closed. I don't remember if I closed that, but either way. Let's look around carefully. There's the trap. Is it triggered by us moving past? No. Yep, it's just on a timer. It's just on a timer, and there's... oh! There's a spinner here. Oh, there's a spinner there! Oh! That is a very devious setup. That it is. We should explore everywhere else first, and then check out there. Agreed. Well, there's an enemy here. An enemy that's going to fall to my weapons. And thus it did. Oh, enemy. Oh! Did we lose our protection spells? Yes. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Right, I'm going to rest here. Yep. Rest and, hope, double check. Yep, 7 and 6. We are gaining experience quickly. I've already said that, but I'm really surprised at how fast we're gaining it. That's a couple of thousand. Falkhan will be level 7 before we know it. Aid? I should probably cast Light last. Then again, Light's probably the one that will last the longest, so maybe I should cast it first. Either way, more buffing. Negative plane protection. And one more. And then light. You could probably cast light, actually. Can you cast it? No, I didn't give you light, did I? I gave you, everything else. Let's see if we can... Ooh, there's a way over there I can go. Do I want to? Probably not. But I'm totally going to. Button. Yep! Whites galore! We just took some hits there. And Falkhan lost a level! Falkhan lost 2 levels. Totally loading those. They appear... Okay, these whites are unable to get to me. So we need to swap these around and throw these weapons. I wonder if when we defeat one of them... Are we getting attacked by something? Yes, we are! And I'm curious about something. No, that didn't get rid of the negative plane protection. I think getting hit by an undead will, get rid of it regardless of whether that attack would cause level drain. Either way, we survived. And I hear that crackling sound some more. Not a fan of that. Okay, there is another door here, and there is that lightning bolt trap we need to watch out for. And saving that needs to be done. We're gonna... Okay, nothing. This is probably going to lead to something nasty, or it could lead to something good. Oh! Something nasty. And a big pile of nothing. Well, this was pointless. At least we can rest here. We can rest in many other places too that aren't a dead end. But I see your point, aye. And double checking, yep, no level drain yet. Well, no level drain that I haven't noticed. People have told me that we hadn't suffered any level drain up until this point that's carried over, which is good to know. What's not good to know is that we're never going to learn Restoration. Oh, that spell is so useful. It's so useful. Just being able to wipe away so many status ailments with one spell. Ah, well. We'll get this. Last one done, and where do we want to go now? Probably over here, and then over to there. And hopefully we won't find any more... Oh, who are we kidding? We're going to find loads more whites up. Oh! We're going to find you sneaking up on me. Need to wait for that lightning bolt to go by. It'll go by. Just need to wait for it. I'm patient. I am patient. I will wait. There it is. Always best to wait. Hello. You are really not a problem compared to the whites. Okay, there is a small pile of stuff here, and we want that. A Mage Scroll of Wizard Eye. You already know that. You can learn that then. And a Potion of Healing. We may actually want to go out of here before we go to the next level and deposit stuff back in town. Considering how much stuff we're getting, might be a good idea. And that is where the trap is. So we can safely go over here. Is there anything over here that warrants such exploration? The answer is no, unless there's something here. No. This area is empty. Probably had monsters in it at some point. Oh. Ah, speaking of monsters, there's a monster. And it's gone. There's a door over here. Ah, that needs a key. Can you pick that? By the crafty hands of Atalar. No, I can't. There must be a key around somewhere. Indeed, there must be. Perhaps it's in that area with the doors that we haven't yet explored. It's probably the only place it could be. Also, this enemy was proving to be tricky. However, we got them. Let's get some curing going on. Cure really doesn't do that much in 2nd edition at times. You can just go, hey, I achieved nothing with this. Okay. So. Lightning bolt here. We're gonna have to press that switch. That switch is very much what we have to press. So let's get spun around. Move forward or back. Press the switch. There we go. The switch has been pressed. Now we just need to make our way back. Indeed we do. And that wasn't so hard. What did that opened up there. Doesn't appear to be anything in there, though. Appearances can be deceiving. We might be dealing with a teleporter. We might be. Let's mark that on our map. Just in case. Also, we can't put a question mark there. Interesting. I don't know why the game won't let me do that. Either way, when we come back, folks, we will go into there and hopefully not get surrounded by wights that will drain our levels to nothingness, because I think if we're at level 1 and then we get a level drained, we just die. That's at least how I presume the game is going to work this out, but then again, if we're level 1, we're not exactly going to be defeating many enemies anyway. And so, we delve further into the tomb. Because there's still a fair amount of area left to go, I can tell, because there's this part of the map. We need to go into there and find that key. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.